What's up guys, and at long last welcome to my Dark Souls 3 Item Randomizer Use-What-You-See playthrough. Probably just gonna call that the Item Randomizer run from now on. Yeah, first and foremost a big thank you to the mod creator Coinsworth for creating this mod. It's always great to get to experience these. I fucking love the Item Randomizer mods in each of the 3 games, and it's actually kinda cool how each of the mods are made by different people. So, I guess without further ado, let's create a character. And it would seem that my controller had disconnected during that.
Indeed.
Yes, indeed. So let's just skip that, and you shall be called Rando the Third. That sounds good. Okay, yeah, you can be male. Obviously deprived class for as little starting items as possible. Yeah, no gifts. I am not a gifted man. You can be mature. I don't really care. Was there perhaps any kind of randomization? I guess not. If I just do something. There we go. I couldn't find any randomization option in the character creation, so I just hit similar face a couple of times and it shall do. I'm probably wearing some kind of helmet most of the game anyway. So I'll just skip these 2, and here we are at the Cemetery of Ash. And hopefully my recording will be fine. There's no guarantee of that whatsoever, but hey, only way to know is to try. So, pardon that, I immediately noticed OBS did not like my recording settings, so I had to alter them a bit. Hopefully it'll stay fine. If not, then I don't know what to say. Let's see what my first item is. Okay, it's the Immolation Tinder. I do not even know how to begin. Begin explaining anything about anything. Okay, I'll just take a second here. Okay, so, with the randomizer in 3, there's this feature called auto-equip, which you saw in action right there. Yeah, whenever I do find a new equipable item, it will immediately be equipped. So, this time luckily there is no chance of me forgetting to equip things, like I did oh so many times in Dark Souls 2. So yeah, that's fucking excellent. Another thing, in Dark Souls 3's randomizer, there is also an option for disabling weapon requirements, which does exactly what it sounds like. So yeah, none of the weapons have any kind of stat requirements. And I can either turn that on or off, however I feel is better. Personally, I think I want to keep the requirements on because, well, if there are no requirements, sure, I'm more likely to actually use every weapon that I find instead of just running around and trying to find something else. But then again, if there are no requirements, it also kind of takes away one element that I really should pay attention to while leveling up my character. So, I don't know. Well, as you can see, you can click either yes or no. But, no matter which one you click, it'll just pause the video, because I'm just actually fucking with you. And yeah, there is no voting, but really, if you have strong feelings either way, whether I should have the requirements on or not, then please do let me know. I personally think I should keep the requirements, but if you feel differently, then please do let me know and I'll consider it. And also another thing about the differences between the different randomizers. I mean, in Dark Souls 1 it kinda takes all the... okay then. Kinda takes all the items in the game, shuffles them, and then, you know, places them in different areas in the game. Where in Dark Souls 2, you kinda have this massive pool of items, and each location kind of gets randomized, and they can kind of pull items from that pool So you can find same equipment sets, for example, from several different enemies and finding them in several different places in the world and, you know, stuff like that. And in Dark Souls 3 it's also different from both of those. If I've understood correctly, it kind of takes all the items in the game and kind of gives them a number. You know, kind of like there's the item number first, item number 1, which was the immolation tinder. Item number 2 is this Morn's Great Hammer. And, you know, the locations aren't really randomized, but the order in which I get the items is randomized, if that makes any sense. For example, if the first item that I picked up would have been from this guy and not from the end of that path, then I would have found the immolation tinder here. And then I would have gone where I found the tinder, and I would have found the hammer there. If that makes it any easier to understand. So yeah, it really does work differently. And like in Dark Souls 2, shops are not randomized. However, with how the shops work in Dark Souls 3, you know, I give the ashes to... I don't remember the shopkeeper lady's name right now. That unlocks new stock. And the ashes themselves are randomized. For example, I did a short test, not a test recording, but a test play session. I mean, I defeated Gondor and made it to the Firelink Shrine just to try out how the mod works and if it does work. And yeah, I found the Dragon Chaser's ashes that you normally find at the Archdragon Peak. And gave them to the handmaid, I think she's called the handmaid maybe. And yeah, I was able to buy Titanite chunks immediately after reaching the Firelink Shrine, but of course I was still unable to buy Titanite shards or large Titanite shards, so it was interesting. Okay, I think that was pretty much all that needs to be said about the randomizer itself right now, so holy fuck, that was a lot of unnecessary information, but hey, now let's actually move on with the game itself. And of course, you know, the randomizer working the way it does kinda mean, goddammit, clicking the joystick to jump. I always forget moving between games. You know, the way the item randomizer works, it theoretically means that I can just farm a single type of enemy, and if I've understood correctly, then I will just keep getting different items, so I could just farm things and just wait until I get something that I want, but obviously I don't want to do things like that. I want to just make do with what I get, as much as possible. Soul of Boreal Valley, Ward. Alrighty then. Luckily the weapon does some pretty good damage, even without meeting the requirements, and... oh dear god, I mentioned that I had the controller already disconnected once, and yeah, it's run out of battery. My trusty 360 controller. Holy shit, this has not been a smooth start. Just give me a minute. There we go, my apologies. Now the controller should have juice for another couple tens of hours again. Or at least for a while. Let's see, Demon's Fist. I probably shouldn't have picked that up, because now I have a different weapon for the boss, but I'm sure I'll manage. I mean, it's just Gunder after all. So I guess let's just do this. And if you are familiar with the other randomizer runs that I have done, then pretty much the same rules apply, that I will not buy any equipment from stores if possible, and I will do my best to not summon any NPCs for any bosses. And obviously I am playing completely offline, but that probably isn't a surprise when using any kind of mods. And judging by my damage, these should go pretty smoothly. What? That did hit me? I thought I was safe, but okay. I am not all that great at reading this guy in his second phase, but oh well, I'm sure I'll manage. And there we go. Judex Segunder, I have no idea how to pronounce that name, but anyway, is dead. Bonfire lit, and let's move along our merry way. Oh, and about the randomizer, I should probably also say that, yeah, the randomizer does track the item count of the items that you pick up, and I will manually... Alrighty then, horsehoof ring. I will manually save and load the item count progress of the seed every time I play this, you know. Every time I continue this playthrough, so that, you know, the item randomizer seed will always stay the same, and the item count will stay at where I was when I quit. And I think the rings, yeah, they do work like this, so... Well, actually, yeah. They don't actually work exactly as I thought. But anyway, yeah, I think once I get the 4th ring, the 5th ring will go here, and the 6th ring will go here, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, you know. Like you would expect. But let's move on. And as before, I don't feel I'm obligated to find all the items from every place, but the more items I find, the more randomization there will be, and the more fun that'll be, so obviously I'll try to get as much as I can. So let's pick up whatever. This is a cracked red eye orb. I think some of the key items are randomized, but some are not. I'm not exactly sure which are and which are not, but hey, it'll be another interesting surprise down the line. Warmth pyromancy. I actually didn't think of any kind of rules regarding spells. I probably should have done that before I started this, but I am not a smart man and I just wanted to play this. I guess I could stick with the Dark Souls 2 way of, you know... I'm allowed to use the last number of each school that I have attunement slots of. Meaning that, yeah, I have 1 attunement slot, so I'm allowed to use the last pyromancy, the last sorcery, and the last miracle that I find. And I guess I'll count the dark sorceries and dark miracles. They have their own unique background in the item icon, so I guess I'll count them as hexes. I don't know. If you have any ideas, please let me know. But I'll probably be using mostly melee weapons anyway. But the bonfire is lit here too.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I am a firekeeper.
You are a firekeeper, and I'll just level up some right away. So, vitality is very much important, because I do not want to be fat rolling or even worse, so I'll just put 3 points to that right away and 1 dexterity. And
Farewell, Ashley.
with the dual weapons, like the Demon Fist, yeah, I could actually make a rule that with the dual wielding weapons, I will always dual wield them. Because it will, yeah, the stat requirements will stay the same nonetheless, and it will make them a bit more unique. So, yeah, okay, I'll do that. Unless you have strong feelings about that too, then feel free to voice them.
Well,
But let's just get something. I think I get like Chester, maybe? Yeah, that I do. But I think that should be all. I guess I'll just concentrate on getting further for now. Well, I suppose I could just show that, yeah, as you can see, the stock that she sells is normal. I'm not sure why you wouldn't believe me on that, but hey, at least now I have proven it. So, Highball of Lothric, and I do know that I left some items behind at the graveyard too, but I'll get them eventually. And, well, this time they are not really any particular items, but I will get some items from them later down the line. God, it's difficult to talk about this randomizer while thinking of the other randomizers and how they work. And don't mind my ramblings. If you have watched other playthroughs on this channel, then you should definitely know to ignore my ramblings. It's for your own good. So let's go this way. Whoop. Also, just gotta say right away that although I do look how the game looks on my PC, I may have to mess around a little with either the graphical options of the game or the recording settings in general, because it's really, you know... Okay, more equipment. The game runs perfectly right now, but I can hear that it is taking its toll on my PC, playing and recording at the same time, so... Just might do some adjustments between episodes, but... Just something I thought I'd let you guys know. Also, I was not two-handing these, I mean, was not dual-wielding these, despite what I just said. Haunted Bone Shard. Well, that's cool. I do appreciate stuff like that early on. Fallen Knight Armor. And yeah, as I said earlier, the auto-equip option is just magnificent. I can't emphasize that enough. It's just amazing. And what shall we... Okay! 10 forked pale tongues. I'm not sure what the hell. Clearly the randomizer does not work exactly as I thought, because I'm pretty fucking certain that there is no such item drop or pickup anywhere in the game, so... But hey, not complaining. Also, Soul of Yorn. Also, Soul of Yorn, this early in the game, is pretty good for my stats. And down we go. finding 10 souls of an unknown traveler. I kinda hope I won't find 10 of something really a lot of souls giving. I'll just rush past here for now. I'll get to the items later, when I can or have dealt with the dragon. The mimic here, I suppose I could try to take on right away, or I could try to make it to the bonfire first. Let's just try to kill it. I'm not doing a lot of damage, let's just make it to the bonfire first. Please do not... Okay, thank you. Please do not kill me, I guess is my point. And maybe I could avoid that guy. I seem to be able to. Slave knighthood! And just getting the bonfire as I said before looting anything else from around here. But I think I could just backtrack a little right away and grab some of those items. And from here we normally find Titanite, but now 5 rotten pine resins. Alrighty then. Sure, I could just go level up right away with the consumable souls that I have, but nah. Drakeblood gauntlets. I think it might be smarter to hold on to the consumable souls and use them when I have something in mind that I really want to level up in, you know, for example for equip load wise or stat requirements for a weapon or something. And I guess I'll still ignore the mimic for now. And I don't think I'm gonna benefit much from this. Well, I guess I got the dark gauntlets and the dark moon ring, but my HP is enough. Okay, Havel's ring +3. Okay, and soul of an unknown traveler, 7 of those. Okay, that's some pretty good stuff, though that means that I won't find the Havel's ring +3 later in the game. So that's less awesome. And just checking that, yeah, they are exactly as I expect them to be right now, and I assume the 5th ring will go here, but we'll see what happens when I do find it. For now, progress, I suppose. I'm about to get ambushed around here, but these guys should go down easily enough. I do not know how crystal lizards work this time around, but I guess we'll find out in a bit, assuming I can kill the guy. Just trying to bait a... never mind. A cheap backstab. Then hitting the guy in the middle so he'll stop transforming. I think he's still transformed though. And then trying to take out this guy if just possible. It is possible and we get rubbish. Okay, so they are randomized. I'm getting surprisingly high numbers of everything. Raw greatsword. Okay. Which I'm unable, not really surprisingly, unable to still use, but hey, still cool. This is death. And yeah, it is raw as you saw, and I'm pretty sure you can't find a random raw, what was the name? Raw greatsword anywhere in the game. Yeah, the items, the weapons have a chance to be either infused or reinforced, or both even, so That also is an interesting detail in the randomizer this time around. And I think I read that weapons can be up to +4 at first. And only after you get a +5 or above weapon, only then you start getting +5 and above weapons from randomizations. If I understood correctly and if that makes any sense. So technically for the long run, it could be beneficial for me to upgrade this as soon as possible. Or if I get a +4 weapon, then upgrade that to +5 as soon as possible. Assuming I have the materials. Desert Pyromancer Hood. From red to another shade of red. Sweet, sweet fat rolling. Lightning arrow miracle. Okay. And still, on the topic of... Okay, yeah, the rings work exactly as I thought they would. On the topic of the miracles and stuff, still, I'm just panicking because this guy is coming for me. If you would like to see me use them more, then I'm not against the idea that I can use any and all miracles and pyromancies and whatever that I have found over my travels. I still have to get the randomizer to give me catalysts and stuff to actually use those with, so there would be an element of fairness there anyway. But hey, if you have any opinions on the matter, do let me know. I appreciate all the input. Even if you don't agree with me, I still appreciate. Then a little ambush here. Poison Cathedral Greatsword. That's an interesting infusion for this. Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. And yeah, despite having the Havel's Ring +3, I'm still fat rolling, but I guess that just because of my hello vitality. I'll try to grab that item that's normally the jail key normally. I wanna see if it's randomized or not, because I have no idea. Cell key, so I think it's not randomized then. Or I got very lucky. Also possible. Anyway, I'm dead. Whoop, back here we are, and almost immediately punctured by that spear, but I guess that's on me for just running in here. I think there's a chest you can open around here. Yes, there is. Let's see if I can actually open it too, or Titanite Slab. Alrighty then. I like this. Almost getting shanked in the back. I'm not sure why I'm running towards the key again, because I already got it. And Undead Legion Helm. Normally I think an Estus Flashed Shard can be found there. Oh dear god, I'm slow. And something from... Ah, fuck, it was in that earlier little hole there. Well shit, I guess I'll still try to grab it and then make it toward the courtyard. Oh right, there was an item in this corner too. 2 gold pine resins. almost getting hit there, but no matter. And simple word in Twinblades. Okay. And once again we are dual wielding them, because that was a rule that I just made up a second ago. Heal Miracle. Black leggings. Northern armor. Death. A deep red and white shield from those guys. What? Okay, so... I understand, yes. Because I am equipping another item, then... Yeah, the dual wielding goes away for a second. Just noticed that I blocked by accident. Oh, there's an item in that corner too. I completely missed that. I don't even remember what it normally is. And I just might be too lazy to look it up. But let's go get it anyway. It would probably be crystal wooden hammer. Would probably be good for me to actually have a weapon that I can use when fighting either Ward or the Dancer, because of course that's an option too. And also I think I need the... I don't remember the name of the item, small envoy banner or something, or the Basin of Vows. I need either of those items to actually progress beyond those two boss fights. But it could be that they are not randomized since the cell key wasn't either. Also, since I got the cell key, I could have already gone, saved Grey Rat, but oh well. I'll do that the next time I die, for example. But if possible, I'll try to get the shortcut open before I do die. And this does seem to go my way this time. Well, I guess it's the first time on this playthrough, but I haven't died once or twice running towards the shortcut here, and 8 rusted coins from there, and I'll just check if there was any items. There was an item here, okay. 9 embers, okay, seriously. As I said before, the number of these items that I find is really high. I guess I'll just head back and pick up some more items. Though, how about the requirements on this? Okay, so it would probably be pretty easy to get the strength required to two-hand this with the consumable souls that I found already, but well, I'll just see if I find anything else. Soul of Dark Eater Midair. Well, that's quite early for that to show up. Wilhelm's gauntlets and something from the balcony there. Or awning, really. And let's just head down. I'm pretty sure I can take ward on with this weapon too, but well, it will take a while. Whoop, let's not die just yet. Dragon Slayer armor! Interesting fashion developing already. Also, there's an item that I missed, but let's go meet Grey Rat first. So down we go. I think one more level. I think the weapon actually has some super armor on its attack since I didn't get staggered there. Oh. I didn't expect that to hit me, but that's on me for not being careful. Also, that near more than near death was on me too. And let's just jump down from... okay. Jump down from here. I think I might be alone this time. I am not. I will be soon. There we go. And even got my souls back, which I don't think I had any. Then this guy will make these barrels explode, so... at least I think so. Well, in any case, I don't want to get hit by his throws. Dark armor. I guess there's more than one dark wraith around here then. Well, I guess it was the opposite direction, but you know what I mean. And we have saved Gravert.
You're no jailer, are you? No, no. You remark below not an old woman, please. Give her this ring. I'm not asking for charity. I'll be sure to I may be a... What do you say then? Very well. I am Grey Rat. Give this ring to do your part.
The ring called Dancer's Crown. Okay. I quite like how the long headpiece flows behind you with the Dancer Crown. But yeah, that way would be to the Dark Wraith, but I need the key for that. So, since the cell key wasn't randomized or I got incredibly lucky, it could be that none of the... well, for example, that key to that door down there isn't randomized either, but I guess we can't know for sure until I reach the point where I would normally get the key, or get the key before that. So many words, saying so very, very little. But I'll go grab that item that I saw just when I died near Ward, and then go talk to Emma, and then, depending on my weapon situation, possibly go pay Ward a visit. And we shall get Profaned Greatsword. And am I even fast rolling? I am not. It's just that the mid-roll of Dark Souls 3 is a bit too OP for being mid-roll, let's put it that way. And there might have been an item around here too, I guess there is not actually. I think you get something by killing that knight dude, so I'm probably not gonna try that right now. But let's say hello to Emma, as I said.
I am allowed. You will not. They have led to their head forge.
Small Lothric banner. Okay, so that was not.
It is the if you fear them and the
But apparently the Covenant was randomized though. That's interesting. Really interesting.
unkindled goes but with the
Okay. Well, that was 9 free large Titanite shards, so not complaining. And since I'm here, I don't really lose much other than time by facing Ward. there will be such magnificent fashion in this playthrough. As in all Use-What-You-See runs. And I really hope there will be an enemy randomizer mod for this game too eventually. At least I'm not aware of it, if there is one already. Ah! I would have liked more damage, but okay. I sure can do this if I'm really patient. I'm just not sure if I'm arsed to at this point of the game. But of course I will see this attempt to the end. And it ended quite abruptly. How were the requirements for this 22? Okay. Was thinking if it would perhaps be worth using some of these. Jesus fucking Christ, I'll just use all of these and see how many souls I get. 13,600 for doing nothing this early in the game. I could actually buy the tower key right away from the handmade. Shrine handmade, yeah. It was 20,000. Shit.
Ashen one.
In that case, we shall also use Soul of Yorn. There we go. Now that's
Ashen
taken
one.
care of.
Welcome home, husband. Very well, the eighth.
I honestly kinda... Oh dear god, that's a lot of levels this early. It'll just give me some kind of a boost. Well, that'll be a little something.
Farewell, Ashen.
I will not use the Soul of Meteor just yet, because that's kinda... a lot of levels this early. But since I did get the tower key, I can reach a couple of items that I couldn't before. I'll just grab them a bit earlier than you usually do. Alright, and I guess I will get the Soul of the Firekeeper a bit from somewhere too. At least I would imagine it is randomized, but I'm not sure. And this time I won't even have to use the tree jump here, which I failed at miserably there. I don't have to use this to reach the roof. Black Knight Greatsword. Okay. And Herald Trousers. When I can just go up here and fall to the roof from here. But before that, I'll just make my way up there too and get the soul that I mentioned. If it is the soul, and I could try to get the Firekeeper garb from there too. A lot of items around the world for me to pick up. Also, it didn't sound like the patches locked me in just yet. Soothing Sunlight. So that will mean the Firekeeper soul will be somewhere different. Not sure which ending I'm going for, but I might get Yuria here at the Fire League Shrine in any case. But I'm not sure if I'll go for the Lord of Hallows. Let's see if I would be able to do this in a single try. I am not able to do so. I think just a roll might actually be better than jumping, but... Whoops. There we go. Oral decoy. Oh boy. And there would have been another item for me too, which I remembered way too late. Which I'll go get. But now that I got the other item, I can just make it down from here. Much easier. And get the Elite Knight Gauntlets. Okay. And then Swordmaster will be here. At least I think that was his name. If that is your real name. I'm not doing a lot of damage. But I just might be able to make you fall down if I'm lucky. No luck. Only suck. And then this roof where I was heading all this time. So there will be a crystal lizard below, but I'll just ignore him for now. Actually, I think I'll have to do 2 trips anyway. Shit.
You... Me... Bumperum...
There's this nest here. I assume it works identically to the one here, which I thought was the only one. I mean, I'll just see if there's an item here. Don't mind me and my insanity. Well, that's an interesting find, like after 2 or 3 hours into the game.
You...
There's 2 nests. I thought this was the only one. I mean, I might have seen the other one sometime. Might have seen the other one earlier too, but I did not remember its existence, like, at all. Because that has just been the nest for me. What the hell? That's a Dark Knight shield. And it sure is a shield. I might maybe be able to beat Ward with this, actually.
And fast on the trail of the Lords absconded.
Oh yes.
These red eyes are for you.
These are not red eyes,
Use
but
them to pillage embers. What
thank
else
you.
are unkindled ashes good for? Pillage embers. What else are
And I don't think you give anything just yet.
Another one. Well, you're not alone. Gives me and it have up it with.
Gives me conniptions.
Don't you? What ask you to? What ask you to?
Okay. Then there was that crystal lizard too. And yeah, I hope you don't mind, I'm just skipping all NPC dialogue and most of the cutscenes probably. I just assume that most people watching this are familiar with it all, so Kinda just saving time. And then the Crystal Lizard. Let's see how this weapon fares against him. Massive 10 damage per hit. But it's an overhead swing that seems to hit him consistently, so I'll just keep doing this to make sure that I get him. Dragon Scale Ring, which maybe, yeah, reduces damage from backstabs. Alright, and naturally you are still alive too. Fear the wrath of my weapon art that I can't use due to my stats. Once again, like, really low and really steady would probably do it, but nah. Also, yeah, naturally I can use my shields as weapons, so not gonna make a rule about that. I'll just go see how Ward goes with this shield. Help me carving. Okay. Was just testing out the damage of the shield on that guy. I guess I could actually set it in my quick items. It is a pretty important item after all. And yeah, I used the Undead Bone Shard to upgrade my Estus a little. So let's do this award. Hopefully doing more than like 10 to 20 damage. 40. Okay, should be doable. Will take a while, but is doable. I guess I would try this too, just for science. Yeah, no. Shield it is. Okay. Kinda thought your AI just decided to stop working suddenly. I'm probably not safe in this corner here. And we'll start the rushing around. Then the Frost Breath. The infusion might actually help with the shield damage a little. I should probably consider a shield-only run for my own fun and amusement sometime. So that was actually way less painful than I expected, so yay! Archdeacon Holy Garb. Now I can look like a holy person. But I guess we can still progress for a while. This sure is interesting, fashion-wise. Raise the banner. And I guess I'll just skip this too. And then there's some item to be found here. Two, yeah. For a second there I was second guessing myself. Fiery greatsword. I guess I can even use it. Cool. Well, quite interesting to find the boss soul weapon of the final boss of the game this early. And I'm probably gonna lose it now. Not quite. Great lightning spear. Also, when I was talking about the weapon requirements, then I'm pretty sure it only applies to weapons and shields, maybe too, but not sorceries or miracles or anything like that. But I might be mistaken, but I don't think they do.
Oh. Oh, then it's true. A
It
champion of to be. I am somehow, well, perhaps might say, I was once a sorcerer. Oh, I should be dead.
You should be dead, and you shall be later. Pyromancer wrap. So getting the 5 free, perhaps 5-ish free souls from Yol. And then Yuria of Londor will appear at the Firelink Shrine, and after that, yeah, well, once I find the Firekeeper's soul, I will something. Yeah, I think I'll save the Soul of Midir until then. Because at that point I can use that to get a lot of consumable souls to help me pay for, you know, unhallowing myself. Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Oh, this and I. Then shall we?
Let's draw out true strength in form of vitality, because as I stated before, I do not want to fat roll as much as possible.
Be safe.
And yeah, now that I did that, I will start hallowing.
Oh, hello, and in one piece. Whatever, just don't.
And the same business here, not selling anything.
Goodbye.
And I also won't sell stuff that I find. Just as a general rule. Then, I guess back to Undead Settlement, though I could have leveled up using my souls too, but oh well. I could kind of farm Halloween right here too, but well, I guess I'll do that a bit later. But I just want to grab the item that's usually Loretta's bone and see if it is that this time or not. I'm highly enjoying this current weapon though. Soul of an Unknown Traveler. Shit. Since I have this weapon, I could also try to take on the Dancer. Loretta's bone was where I expected it to be. Holy shit, I cannot speak. Firestorm, a fitting place. What? Not coming to you. Sharp Great Scythe. Okay, now I don't have to think about the... I don't have to think about the dancer option anymore. I mean, of course, I can try to take him on with the scythe too. But actually, I just realized. I have been playing a while once again. I never fucking realize how quickly time passes when I'm recording because I have way too much fun with these. So anyway, such has been the beginning of Dark Souls 3. That almost rhymed, and I assure you it was not intentional. Yeah, anyway, there was that weapon requirement thingy that I mentioned. If you have any input on that, please let me know. And also the amount of miracles, sorceries, and whatever. How many of those I can use, maybe I can use all of them. Also, if you have opinions, do let me know. Ultimately, I know it's my responsibility to make my own rules, but hey, your opinions are always more than welcome, as I said. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys sometime maybe. Bye!